a long ass time ago. First 2x KO. Now Tekken. Chris fighting era is really back. Smile. Also, hi baby. Fuck, we might be back. And all it took was Army King. Crazy. A long ass time ago. Okay? A long ass time ago. There was a little baby schmonkey whose name was ChrisBMonkey. Alright. And make sure we get this shit right. Here you go. Right here. And yeah. Oh wait, this one is better. This one is better. Yeah. So a long ass time ago, you had a little baby schmonkey, right? A little baby mandrill schmonkey named ChrisBMonkey. Right here. See, that's me. That's me right there. See the smile and shit? And I got introduced to Tekken all the way back in Tekken 1 and Tekken 2 era. Some of y'all would look at me and be like, damn, Chris, Unk status? Question mark? I mean, I'm 32 years old, so yeah, you know, I'm getting there to the Unk status. You can say that. But one day, my mom took me and my sister, that's my sister right there, right? She took us to this arcade area, which is like very close to, it's actually it's not even close. So there's this giant theater, right? Movie cinema. And it had like a first floor, which was like the basement. And that's where they had like arcades. So like we're talking about like the arcade days, okay? They had Dance Dance Revolution. They had Rampage. They had Point Blank. They had Soul Calibur, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, Darkstalkers. They had everything down there, okay? Did I say Dance Dance Revolution? Dance Dance Revolution, in case I didn't say that. Very important. And my sister was going crazy with the Dance Dance Revolution, of course. And I saw this big ass fucking line. And I was like, what's going on here? And I got to the front of the line. I wasn't like standing in line, but I went up to the front of the line to see like what is going on here. And I saw a Tekken 3 arcade machine. And motherfuckers were going crazy on that shit. Okay? Motherfuckers were going crazy. And I was like, oh shit, that's so cool. I want to play this. This looks fun. So I got in line. 2 or 3, 4 minutes later, I was like, this line is way too long. This line is way too long. And my sister was like, wait, Chris, come over here. The same game is right here. That was Tekken 2. No, it was Tekken 1. And I was like, that doesn't look like that. But I see two characters punching each other, so I guess, you know. So I went over there. Nobody was standing in line for that, by the way. And I was like, Dad, give me a coin. And he was like, bitch, you're not even big enough to play this shit. By the way, real quick, because we were going to the movies afterwards, I had a big ass fucking bucket of popcorn. Okay? Very important. There's a reason why that's important. It's context, okay? Just wait. So my dad lifted me up. Bam! Put me on the seat. Because they had like some kind of like inbuilt kind of like chairs for the arcade, which was kind of cool. So he was like, bam! Alright. You know, popped in the coin. And you heard the good morning. Because it's Tekken 1. It wasn't good morning like Tekken 3. But it was like, good morning. And you know, I went like, okay, what do I press now? I'll just smack on the keys until something happens. Bang! And I was like, holy shit. Yo. Oh my god. And my sister was like next to me and she was like, oh my god, I'm gonna play this character. Ding, 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 ding. And the arcade machine actually had all the characters, funny enough. So my sister went like ding, 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 ding. And she saw like this weird fucking guy with like the fucking Harry Potter lookalike hair, like kind of white, and it was Lee Chaolan. So she was like, oh my god, he looks cool, he looks handsome. Ding, I'll pick him. My turn. And I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know who I want to pick. Countdown is going. All right, it's like, fuck, I gotta pick one. Ding, 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 ding. And my sister kept pushing me like, come on, pick one, pick one, pick one. I was like, I don't know. And while I was keep in mind, I was a little kid, so like when I had to use the arcade stick, I had to like lean into it. I had to like lean into it, you know, because like that shit was like massive compared to me, right? So I was like, and while I did that, I was shaking the arcade machine. And my popcorn bucket, all right, fucking fell off. For those people that don't know, popcorn is my crack, okay? It's my crack. I love that shit. Movie popcorns, oh, I love it. I love it so much. So I was like, no! And while I grabbed the arcade stick, pause, okay? Full on pause of me grabbing the mic like this, okay? But just to give y'all context, okay? Lift my microphone up. All right, let me. There you go. So I grabbed. Pause! All kinds of pause in this. I grabbed the arcade stick because like, I was a little ass kid. So I couldn't just go like this and reach for the popcorn. No. Damn, did y'all see that back muscles? Damn. Anyways, so I grabbed the arcade stick and then my left hand to reach out like that and make sure I didn't fall off the chair. While I went like this shit went, and when I got up, and I was like, Mom, my popcorn, and all that shit, right? And my mom was like, oh, shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. You know, we'll buy some new popcorns. The timer went off. Bang! I looked at my screen. And oh boy, oh boy. Before my eyes, Chad, before my eyes, I saw this weird ass looking character with the fucking sip shit on, you know, and the tie. And that motherfucker went like that in the character selection screen. First of all, I was like, what the fuck? Now I'm like, yo, pause. But that was the first time I saw King. He became my main ever since that day. I have not changed main since that day. Yep. True fucking story. True story. True. I feel my heart start beating faster just telling that story. That's how deep that story is to me. Alright, true fucking story. Later down the run, my sister was like, fuck this game. I'm going back to play Dance Dance Revolution. She's playing like the fucking African song. All that shit, right? Crazy, I still remember that. So I went through the arcade. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. So I was like, Dad, help me. Mom, help me. They don't know how to play fucking video games. Sister, help me. I'm playing Dance Dance Revolution. Alright? Eventually, she helped me. And eventually, I got to that certain stage where you fight your rival. So there I was, chat. There I was, as king, in the desert. And I saw this man. Round 1. Fight. And I was like, yo, who is this? I didn't even call him Armor King. You know what I called him? Demon King. I called that bitch ass Demon King. Cause he was like dark, you know. It's like, oh shit. I looked at the way I looked at King and then looked at Armor King back then. I was like, yo, this is like the evil version of my character, of Tiger Mask, as I called King. I dead ass called him Tiger Mask, and I didn't even know that King was actually based off of Tiger Mask. Like, there's an actual wrestler named Tiger Mask, and then you have the manga, the anime, and all that, you know. Demon King. Yeah, I know, right? That's a raw ass fucking name. And eventually, you know, you get to the part where you fight Heihachi. I never beat Heihachi. Game over. You know, countdown out, you know, down for the count, boom. And I was like, fuck. Then my dad was like, hey, let's play. He put in a coin, and instead of me picking King, I was like, wait, how the fuck did my sister pick a character that was not on the screen? Because Lee Chao was not there. I literally looked like, wait, hold on, the character's not there. So what's that about? I realized you have the arrows going like this. I went ding, 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 and I saw Armor King. Shit. Fast forward to now. I have played King and Armor King ever since that day. Never changed my main. I never looked at another character and went, oh yeah, you know, if I lab this character, la la la, you know, we're talking about like taking 4 days now, taking 5 days, taking 6. I was never like, oh yeah, let me play this character, let me play this character. Of course I played other characters, right? I tried out Chris, I tried out Eddie, I tried out Steve, right? I can pretty much play the entire roster, not to like a high level, but more to like, oh, legacy level, you know. Oh, everybody played these characters before once or twice, you know. But King and Armor King, those are my boys, and they've been my boys ever since that goddamn day. I am now 32 years old, on status, and Armor King dropped in Tekken 8. He's here. This motherfucker is here. Man. I've already tried him in practice mode for like a minute or two. Holy fuck. Is that Spang Master? Holy shit.
Get ready for the next battle.
Chat, for those people that don't know who Spang Master is. Spang Master, arguably, besides Ice Beam, Spag Ferguson, and whatnot, Spang Master was one of my first viewers on Twitch. This man has watched me play King and Armor King back in the Tag 2 days. So for anyone that don't believe that I've played King and Armor King since day one in my childhood, he can confirm that right the fuck now. The fact that he said Team Hopkicks in the goddamn chat proves my damn point. Whoa. Oh, now we need to do something about that performance real quick. Hold on. I think I can take my quality up, right? Should be able to take my quality up. I didn't even know if that's actually like legit. I dead ass do not know if that's legit.